What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we caught this movement to the upside that brought from our entry point about 10% of potential profit. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why we have this price action during last session and why this asset is still going down. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point when this asset had a second attempt to break the range of about 10 cents as its range of support, and it didn't break it, and right here at the very end of the April the 6th session I've told you that it had quite good movement to the upside, but not in terms of its price action, but in terms of the volume. And this type of volume right before the long weekend shows that potentially on the next session this asset might reach some higher targets. And because of its very high volatility, I've told you that we might hit several previous swing highs. First of all, might be at around $13.8 mark, and then this swing high at 13.8 cents mark. Sorry, next one at 16.72 cents price point, and the next one with the highest price target of roughly 75.46% at the price point of 17.53 cents. And right now this asset is trying to hit these targets, at least first of them, and I will show you why it has a lot of problems to achieve this goal. So first of all, what was the reason of this movement to the upside? As I mentioned in my previous video, they filed an 8K form which shows that they potentially will collect $90 million and $20 million in a loan and in an issuance of Series D preferred stock and warrants, and this money will definitely help them to operate for quite some time, but in a long-term perspective this money will be a negative catalyst, and I will show you in a minute why I think so. And I have to say that right after I made my video we have a lot of articles that describes this situation, and let me show you this one that was published just 14 hours ago on Investor Place, and it says MULN stock, what should MULN do with the 110 million windfall? And the key bullets are following. Mullen Automotive is poised to receive around $110 million by the summer. The company could use these new funds for a variety of activities. Mullen will have to spend the $110 million effectively in order to make it count in the increasingly competitive electric vehicle space. So, and let me show you that this money is not a free money. Let me quote you this. These funds are also not arriving for free. The Series D deal immediately awards creditors with the common stock worth 185% of the funds raised. At Mullen's current market values, existing shareholders could see their stakes diluted by 40%. Assuming the $90 million inflow adds another 90 multiplied by 1.85 equals to $166 million worth of shares to its float. And the Series E preferred come with many legal headaches. It's a pattern that has forced Mullen's outstanding shares up 336x since mid-2021. And right here you can see the number of shares outstanding in millions. From the beginning of summer 2021 till present day, it increased dramatically, and definitely this leads to diluting of existing shareholders, and this leads to this harmful price action that this asset is in downtrend and it is losing its value from its swing high at the very beginning of 2022. It lost, let me show it to you, about 99% of it, not 99 but about 96% of its value. And definitely right now, as long as this asset is still forming lower lows and lower highs, we don't have basically any shareholders who are in green by holding this asset. And that is why I have to say that you should avoid this asset by any means in terms of the long-term investment. So, and let me show you more news. Let me show you that right here, this article is quite interesting, and I will put the link on this article in the description below. Right here, it says, in October 2022, Mullen announced it would begin selling the iGo, and an EV that looks much like a $5,000 Chinese-made car from Alibaba. Online commenters might make fun, but it is essentially an authorized distribution deal. And here is this vehicle, and it is absolutely the same as Mullen Automotive published in their press release. And it is the reselling of this vehicle, and let me show you that it costs about $5,000, and with all additional costs like deliveries and others, we might see that this car more than doubled in its price when it hit the European market. And definitely $12,000 for this type of vehicle is extremely expensive. That is why they still don't have any sales of this vehicle. And on top of that, even if they had these sales, they would not lead to good profits from these deals. Because at the end of the day, you cannot make big money with the small vehicles, especially when you cannot sell any of them. That is why, from the fundamental standpoint, it is still the worst company among all the EV automakers, because it is not an automaker, it is just wannabe automaker. And that is why we have to avoid this company as a long-term investment. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you that right now it has a lot of problems to hit higher targets because from the 10 cents price point it doesn't have enough volume to confirm this movement to the upside. And in general, definitely the news that they will receive about $110 million might be a very good short-term catalyst, but not so many people know that it will be a very harsh consequences in the long-term perspective. And that is why, in my opinion, we still have a lot of bearish pressure on this asset. And if you want to enter your position, for now I highly recommend you not to do it, because even in a short-term perspective, without the confirmation of volume, I have a lot of doubts that this asset will hit much higher targets. And even the price target of around 13.8 cents might be just a dream for them, and they will not reach it by the end of this month. That is why, if you want to preserve your capital, just wait for the more powerful confirmation. And definitely the confirmation from the fundamental standpoint will be the beginning of their production first of all, and the beginning of their sales of any of their vehicles. So, and because of this, as long as this asset doesn't have enough volume to confirm its trend, I highly recommend you not to enter any of positions with this asset, because in the long-term perspective it will break 9 cents price point and it will go lower. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.